In 1-4, we get the entrance of that fantastic character, Mercutio. There's some rumor, I don't think there's any truth to it, that I think it's just a complete supposition that Shakespeare had to kill off Mercutio or he would kill him. The character jumps off the page. He's energetic. I mean, he's not in that many scenes, but he's energetic. He's loyal, violent, sexual, hilarious. I haven't in these videos, I haven't done the Queen Mab speech. I think it's a very elaborate and overwrought speech. I mean, it's amazing. It's quite beautiful, but it's a difficult one it's done in so much detail to try and just give the punchline that it's fantasy. Love is a kind of fantasy of a mystic kind of fairy. That he goes into real detail about the absurdity of it. And when told it's nothing, he says, so is love. Love is nothing. So just get over it. We're going to break you into another party, the Capulet costume ball. He's got himself some invites from an illiterate servant, and they're convincing Romeo. Romeo is punning on the idea that light is bright, but light is also the antonym, the opposite of being heavy. And he's still a whiny little guy, and Mercutio's really giving it to him in a different way than Benvolio did. Give me the torch. I'm not for this ambling, wandering around. I'm not going to wander around. I'm heavy because he's heartbroken. So I'm just going to carry the light tonight. No, gentle Romeo, we're going to get you to dance. Not I, believe me, you have dancing shoes with nimble soles. Nimble meaning quick soles. I have a sole. Again, he's punning. So soles are on the bottom of your shoes, but soul is that thing in your chest that represents your persona, your everlasting self, that which goes to heaven, that isn't physical, something higher. And his soul is heavy and stakes me to the ground. I can't move. So you guys have quick souls. Mine's a soul of lead, heavy. No, he won't let it go. He keeps shifting the metaphor back and forth. You're a lover. Get the wings of little Cupid and soar with them. Soar on wings, he says. Wings of Cupid. No, I can't soar like that because I'm sore from a wound from Cupid. I'm pierced, meaning it's gone through my skin, and his shaft, so the arrow has gone through him, to soar with his light feathers, and so bound I cannot bound a pitch above dull woe, under love's heavy burden I sink. So this arrow has stuck through this guy and put him to the ground. The arrow has wounded him and it pins him to the ground. And Mercutio, being witty, doesn't let it go, keeps sinking. And to sink in it, you're going to turn love into a heavy weight. Too great oppression for a tender thing. You love love. It's tender. So don't fall under it. And he queries this. Is it a tender? No, it's not tender. It's rough. Love is rough. It's rude. Too boisterous. It pricks like a thorn. So here's a flower. And, the thorn is here. And it makes you bleed. I don't know what these drawings I'm doing are. So if you touch it, if you bring your finger to it. Is this a hand? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, that's a guy's hand. That's his nail. He's going to prick his finger. Oh, that looks like something rude. I'm just going to delete that. That's pretty hilarious. Sorry about that. Okay, so, well, you know what? It's really quite present, maybe in my mind, for what he's saying. Mercutio does one of the greatest twists of words, and he tries to inspire his friend. He tries to push him. If love is rough with you, you be rough with love. Prick love for pricking. Beat it down. Rough. beat. Prick love for pricking. Give it back. Give it back. You know, here's a fighter's mentality of love. Fighter's love. Don't be beat. Don't give up. That's Mercutio's point. Later on in the scene, Romeo has this amazing moment where he's alone on stage. It's after the Queen Mab speech, and he's convinced. And he speaks alone, and he says this amazing speech. I fear too early, for my mind misgives some consequence, yet hanging in the stars, shall bitterly begin his fearful date with this night's revels, and expire the term of a despised life, closed in my breast by some vile forfeit of untimely death. He feels fate, and the stars are, he feels death, its presence, and that it's coming for him. But it doesn't matter, because God, he that hath the steerage of my course, direct my sail. He surrenders to Mercutio, to God, I think as well, the steerage of the course. And he says, okay, let's go, you lusty gentlemen. You're up for a fight. You're up for a good night out. Who am I to deny? And this is, I think there's plenty here that really show us friendship and love of men trying to support one another, and it makes it so contemporary. You know, if you have a friend who's ever been brokenhearted and going through this. But in the next scene, in 1-5, at the party, he sees this girl for the first time. And look how much he changes right away. And I mean, I put him on the same page because I think it's worth looking at that contrast. She teaches the torches to burn bright. So she's so bright and lit. It's as if she teaches fire. That's a good metaphor, isn't it? It seems she hangs upon the cheek of night like a rich jewel in an Ethiop's ear. So in the metaphor, it's a simile. She is a jewel, a bright jewel, glittering, emphasized by the darkness of night through the comparison of being worn by an African. Its beauty too rich for use, for earth too dear. So shows a snowy dove trooping with crows. She's a white dove, and all the other girls are crows. As yonder lady on her fellow shows, the measure done, I'll watch her place of stand, and touching hers, he's decided he's gonna touch her, and he's gonna make his rude hand blessed by her beauty. This holy, he's already been kind of blasphemous by suggesting her beauty makes her almost a religious object or something particularly powerful in terms of religion. Have I ever been in love? No. Heart, just go. Don't. Sight, no. Because I never saw real beauty till tonight. And his language is different. And his way of loving is different. Because he's not just filled with these vacuous, shallow oxymorons and puns. He's reaching for a higher register, a more authentic language. Here still, he's just on the border of being Petrarchan and actually meeting her and getting his love returned and taking it to the next level.